What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Skate Hacks. So today we're going to be doing something a little different, no tricks. We actually have a request for how to get over fear, something that most of you guys seem to want to know about when it comes to skateboarding. The definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. So in skateboarding terms, that something is skating, and we're talking about pain here. So we don't want to get hurt. We don't want something to take us out of the game for a while or be life-threatening. So fear in skating is pain-driven, is mostly pain-driven. So there's not really a one-size-fits-all approach to this because everyone's different, right? Everyone was born and raised differently, has different values, different coping mechanisms. So there's not really a one-size-fits-all type of approach to this, and you'll understand what I mean once I get more into this topic. So when it comes to skateboarding, like I said, it's mostly about wanting to avoid pain. And we all know that pain is a part of skateboarding. Everyone falls, everyone slams, etc. And to an extent, it's like we want to be able to predict what's going to happen. We want to be able to predict what's going to happen if I try this trick. Am I going to hurt myself? What could possibly go wrong? And it's sort of like being a risk calculator, just in different areas of the world, whether it be in math or finance or in the job market or whatever. There's always that ability, that desire to want to calculate risk, and there's always going to be the unknown. There's always going to be the part of it that you'll never know until you try. So that's what you have to do in skateboarding. You have to really get out there and try and see what's going to work, what's not. You're always constantly changing your techniques and whatnot, seeing what's dangerous, what's not so dangerous, etc. So it's all based off of what you get out there and try yourself. And to a certain extent, like I said, we can try to predict it. We can try to see what's likely to happen, what's not going to happen, but we never know until we try. And so what I would say after skateboarding for over a decade is that it seems like most of the worst accidents that I had, I didn't see coming in the slightest, or I didn't predict happening, or that I didn't really think about too heavy. So I feel like being more aware of what could happen around you just really allows you to sort of avoid it. And like I said, the weatherman can't predict the weather 100% all the time. He's not always going to be right, but we can always sort of guess. We can always guess and guess to the best of our abilities and become better at guessing. So what I would say is to follow your intuition. Don't worry about, skateboarding isn't a race. It's not, there's no rush or anything. There's no, the goal is not to be the best in the world or to be better than your friends or to anything like that. The goal of skateboarding is to have fun and to progress yourself as a person. Fear is just going to be part of the game. It's simple as that. Fear is always, it's going to be there in skateboarding, and sometimes your fear is going to conquer everything else, and that's what's going to keep you from doing tricks. So should you push on or try to force yourself? I don't think so. I think that when fear is keeping you from doing something in skateboarding, that means that your fear is higher than everything else, than your motivation, your drive, everything. So in order to change that, the motivation or the drive or whatever it is that pushes you to skate every day needs to be higher than that fear. And how do you get there? I don't know. That's up to you, because no one knows you better than you. So I know for some people, maybe skating with their friends pumps them up more, or maybe skating with people that are better than them, or something that really pushes them along, or maybe skating in front of a crowd at a contest or something. That's something that can usually get someone to tick to the point where they don't fear too much anymore, and they're mostly concentrated on accomplishing whatever it is they're trying to do. Like I said, there's not a one-size-fits-all approach because everyone's different and everyone has a different trigger. Everyone has something different that makes them tick. I know for a fact that I love skating with people that are going to push me, skating with people that are way better than me, you know? And when I'm put in that situation, I'm more likely to try things I wouldn't try otherwise, or maybe in skating a contest or something like that. So, again, I would say it's about finding what makes you tick and making sure that that trumps all fear that you have. So, you want to make sure that you have that trigger. You know yourself good enough to know what pushes you over the edge. Now, like I said, it's not a race. It's not. There is no. There really is no set goal. You want to have fun in skateboarding. You want to do what it is you enjoy. So if you have a bad feeling about something or you're not feeling it at the moment, don't force yourself. The most one of the most important things I've learned in skateboarding is that if I'm not feeling it, don't do it. You know, don't skate if you're not feeling it. If you're don't try it if you're not feeling it. You know, if the feeling's gone away and you feel like you just have to force yourself because the camera's out or you're just trying to get the clip or something, just walk away. It's okay to say no. You're in charge of what you want to do. And like I said, if you want to go, if you really want to go for it and you want to push past that, find what it is that makes you tick the most. And if you feel that it's not worth it, then walk away and trust your intuition. That's all I got to say about that. Hopefully that has given you some insight in how I feel about fear in skateboarding. You know, it can go both ways. Just don't be hard on yourself and remember that it's just part of the game. Try to be as aware of your surroundings as possible. Know yourself and be a good judgment of the situation. So that's all I got to say about fear. Hopefully that helped you guys. I know it sounds kind of vague and you know, it's not like a trick where I can give specific tips about anything, but hopefully that can help you out in skateboarding. Just remember that it's always going to exist and be there, and it's just about how you respond to it. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments and suggestions below. As always, I'll see you next time.